Sunshine and noticeably more humid out there today compared to yesterday. We're at 92. It feels like the upper 90s. Couple of spots, it feels like around the century mark of the heat index. And all around the viewing area, temperatures are running a few degrees higher than yesterday. Upper 80s, low 90s are common. But again, for this time of year, we anticipate being around 90 anyway, with this being August. There's that heat index, upper 90s, right around 100. Tomorrow and the days to follow, these levels will drop back off as the humidity starts to drop again, so feeling a little bit more comfortable heading into the weekend. Now, the radar view currently not much going on. I know we are weather alert for this evening, but it's primarily going to be later on into the mid to late evening hours. The timing kind of fluctuates a bit as storms are starting to develop. Most of these currently are farther back to the south or west. Notice not much development headed our way. Most of this is trending down to the south and east from, say, Meridian and just south of Memphis, headed down to areas near Tuscaloosa to Birmingham. But other models do indicate that we're going to start seeing more development as this short wave moves its way to the east and starts to generate storms our way mid to late evenings. If you have any ball games tonight for pregame and the start of the game, not a problem, but toward the end of the game, got to keep an eye on the western horizon as storms can start moving in. So just have an umbrella just in case. Overall, that level 2 risk of severe weather is there, just a slight chance that a few storms may provide some damaging wind gusts, and that again is the main issue here. Some damaging gust or downburst activity with some storms, lesser of a chance the farther east you go, though everybody has a percentage chance of that occurring. So we'll take a look at two models. The high-res model, which updates every hour, it shows that around, say, 7, 8 o'clock, some activity is starting to pick up to our west. So again, now through early evening, not a bit of a problem. But you go mid to late evening, 9 to 10 o'clock, it shows activity picking up west of the city and then pushing up by 10 o'clock to midnight, and then from midnight on, exiting off to the east. Our in-house model is a little bit later in the development. It shows from that same direction for the west, it favors around 11 o'clock, 10 to 11 eastern, impacting the Plateau counties, and then closer to downtown, closer to midnight, and then kind of breaking up the farther east you move and rapidly moving on out. So again, it's kind of favoring that mid to late evening hours, but again, overnight, starting to trend off to the east area-wide. Now, as far as tomorrow's rain chance, I think that's going to be a pretty slim chance. This takes us through the afternoon tomorrow. More games, of course, kicking off tomorrow night. So temperatures back, upper 80s, low 90s, a steady west wind. Not going to rule out at least a few pop-up thunder showers, but far fewer than what we'll have tonight, and most of those exiting by early evening off to the east. This is followed by dry air coming in, and by early Saturday morning, very nice. Temperatures mid to upper 60s. Beautiful day Saturday, plenty of sunshine. Highs back close to 90, but with that breeze coming in from the west-northwest, not nearly as humid, and that's going to lead to a very comfortable morning on Sunday. Most areas in the mid-60s, others lower 60s, followed by more sunshine for Sunday. So a beautiful weekend coming up. Most active weather, or the biggest weather hurdle, is mainly this evening through just after midnight. So tomorrow, again, a quieter day coming up. Temperatures in the 70s early, up around 90 late day. Just a slight chance for a pop-up shower. Rain chances very low through early next week, and so are the morning temperatures, down into the 60s. Sunny, dry, low humidity days for the weekend. Humidity starts creeping back in next week, and a better chance of showers and storms by the middle of the week.
All right, David, thank you.